Joining me now to talk more about the markets is Ryan Young. He's a senior economist with the Competitive Enterprise Institute. Ryan, great to have you on the show this morning, joining us from Chicago. How is your market outlook shaping up as 2025 comes to a close?
As good as the indicators look right now, the main theme is uncertainty. There's uncertainty due to tariffs that are going up and down. Will the Supreme Court strike them down or not? There's uncertainty in monetary policy. What's going to happen with the Fed? Are they going to pursue an easy money policy? Is the next Fed chairman going to be his own man? Or is he going to be taking orders from someone else? Those are questions we don't know the answers to yet, and that's why there's so much uncertainty despite strong growth in a labor market that's still doing okay.
Yeah. Certainly economic resilience has been one of the factors that has powered the market to double-digit gains that we've seen so far in 2025. We know that economic data, though, this week is light, Ryan. And so as 2026 approaches, what are going to be the key indicators that you're going to be watching as it impacts the economy and thus corporate earnings?
I think inflation is going to be a big one because the Federal Reserve, with its interest rate decisions and its balance sheet decisions, which are not getting enough attention, are going to show the trade-off that the Fed has. If the economy does start to slow, they're going to have to maybe cut interest rates further, even though they don't necessarily want to do so. While markets might like that stimulus in the short run, the trade-off to that is inflation in the longer run, and that can be much more destabilizing for markets. So the trade-offs between inflation and GDP, I think, are the two things I'll be keeping an eye on.
Where do you see growth opportunities here for the economy?
Lately, it's been in healthcare, and that, frankly, is a worrying sign. An aging population is one driver of it. That's natural. But another is that healthcare jobs, in a lot of ways, are a safe harbor. We're seeing birth-death rates for new companies going down, which means we're seeing less entrepreneurship, less dynamism, and those are things that an economy needs to grow. Instead, the main growth sector with healthcare is essentially a safe harbor. People are going there because it's safe and low risk, and that might be okay for the short run, but it does make me worry about the long run.
Now, how does this set up the path forward for borrowing costs in 2026, which we know can impact the equity markets?
Yeah, that's a tough one. The Fed doesn't want to cut rates any farther, but there is political pressure for them to do so. And if the Fed cuts that federal funds rate yet again, you might see a little bit cheaper mortgage rates, car payments, that sort of thing, credit card rates. But the more that causes inflation and the more uncertainty there is, that could push interest rates higher. So you have two opposing forces, and the question is which is going to be stronger.
Okay, so of course, 2026 will be in focus. Again, those double-digit gains that we've seen this year, driven by economic resilience, as we've referenced here, corporate earnings, and lower borrowing costs. Of course, you're following the economy closely, but do you anticipate that corporate America and its earnings can benefit from this economic outlook that you're outlining?
I think they can, provided the AI bubble doesn't pop. Manufacturing has contracted for 6 straight months. Most of the economy outside of healthcare has been flat, holding steady in the face of substantial uncertainty on tariffs and other economic policies. That's all to the good, but I do worry that if that AI bubble pops, it could take down a lot of things with it.
Yeah. So, of course, AI has been a key topic that we've been covering, and a guest earlier in the show actually did anticipate that while the AI sector in total benefited this year, he anticipates more of a bifurcation, winners and losers, if you will, here in 2026. Do you agree with that? What are your thoughts, big picture, on AI?
I think that sounds about right. It's still a new technology. People are finding new use cases for it. And we'll see what people take to and what they don't. With Microsoft pushing it all on people over Windows and consumers resenting it, maybe that won't pan out, but maybe other entrepreneurs coming up with fresh ideas, like our previous guest, maybe they've hit on something that people will value. It's going to be a trial and error process.
So are you using AI, Ryan, in your day-to-day for your work?
As a researcher, no, because of the hallucination problem. If they solve that, it can be a fantastic tool. For the time being, I treat it more like Wikipedia. If I need a quick primer on something, that's useful, but never trust the sources, always verify.
Okay, but you do have a use case firsthand there, Ryan Young. Thanks so much for joining us, of course, this morning. He's a senior economist with the Competitive Enterprise Institute.
Thank you.